Hey guys, it's me Laura, Crocheting Whovian. How y'all doing today? It is Wednesday, January 31st at time of recording. It's probably going to go up on the February 1st in the early morning, but still, it's January 31st. It's been about 2 weeks, a week and a half since I last podcasted. Getting better, guys. I'm getting better. I forgot to put my podcasting necklace on. Thank you, Davina. I love it. Yeah, so anyway, it's been about 2 weeks since I last podcasted, which is hopefully about what I want to go into. I keep saying that. I'm sorry, guys. Excuse me. I have a few announcements, but I'm going to start it off with explaining something. My Friday night VKNs, virtual knit nights, are basically not just for knitters or crocheters. It's basically for any maker. But I need to explain something. That room that I do it in on Zoom is a joint room, meaning that I'm not the single owner of the room. I frequent the room. I, for lack of a better term, co-own it. But it's not just my room. Now, my featured podcasting VKN night is Friday nights. However, it's open every night. Well, it's open every day and every night. The name of the group for the room is Yarns Around the World. There is a Ravelry group, which I'm going to start linking below, along with a Facebook group, which I'm also going to start linking below. Now, with that being said, that trying to draw more attention to that group and all that so that people join the VKN and have fun with us and all that, we're going to start doing cal-cals in there. The first one that's coming up, and it starts February 11th and goes to St. Patrick's Day, and it's called Fields of Clover. Now, I'm going to have a thread for this, not only in my Ravelry group, but in the Yarns Around the World Ravelry group as well. And in order to participate, you have to be members of both groups. Because I run both groups, so I'm going to know, basically. I'm going to have a thread there and a thread in my Ravelry group. Okay, now, basic rules apply. You must knit or you must be related to St. Patrick's Day, whether it be in yarn and or pattern. What that means is basically things that people would associate with St. Patrick's Day, like the color green or four-leaf clovers or something like that, and go along with it. The drawing there will be a prize at the end, one prize, and it's donated by the lovely Corinne of Hawaii Bazaar Yarn Co. Whips are accepted as long as they are less than 50% started. The cast on date is February 11th. It's not like my normal cal-cals where I allow like old whips and things like that. It's not like that. It has to be from the 11th. Now, I know I said 50%, less than 50% has to be done. Yes, that is the only time, the only way we will allow whips in there. And you have to, again, show where you started and show the progress moving forward. Whip prizes, whip pictures at this time for the yarn. I know this is going to get a little bit confusing. For the Yarns Around the World thread will not be accepted for a prize in that Ravelry group. In my Ravelry group, where I'm the co-host, whips are accepted. However, the prize only for my Ravelry group will be a pattern for 2 people, $7 or less. If you want to win the yarn prize, you have to have a finished object in the Yarns Around the World group. Okay? Okay. Hopefully I explained it. If you have any questions, feel free to message me here, Instagram, Facebook, or Ravelry. I will be more than, I know it's a bit confusing because I'm running 2 groups now. With that being said, February 11th, we're going to have the VKN open the entire day from 9 a.m. to midnight. So if you want to join in the Cal, I highly recommend coming in there and casting it on with us. The Zoom room number is in my Ravelry group under the thread Friday night VKNs. It's the best. I am not putting it out here on there. I'm not putting it out there on here. It's the best way to control foot traffic. Wow. Whew. Excuse me. Okay. Again, if you're confused by anything or if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And if you go into the Yarns Around the World group, any one of the admins will be more than happy to help. But yeah. Or you can email me at laura@yatw.org. That I will hopefully figure out how to get it across the screen. If not, it will be I'll put it in the show notes down below and in the Ravelry thread. Like I said, it starts February 11th and goes until March 17th. Okay, now that that's done, let's move on to a Crocheting Whovian's knit-alongs. Now, 2018 is the year of the sock. Basically, make all the socks. They can be shorties. I know there was a little bit of confusion there, but they can be shorties. It's just basically because I'm loving making socks lately and I can't make anything but socks as I look to my right. I want to have fun with everybody making socks. I want to learn new patterns, everything like that. What I'm going to do is create a thread, and I'm writing it down now, for sock patterns. Now, okay, I have a few rules. Basically, 1 whip per project per week. Obviously, the FO whenever you finish it. But I have featured dyers. And the featured dyers are Lady Fernico Creations, Hawaii Bazaar Yarn Co., and Dragon Horde Yarn and Yarn Cafe Creations. Any one of those will get you a double chance at a prize. You just got to show the ball band. But you guys know that by now. But that basically is it. Make socks. On to my new cal. This is starting February 1st. Now, granted, you guys aren't going to see this in time, but it's going for the rest of the year, so whatever. I kind of stole this idea from Pen Hook and Needles, and I ran it by them first. I asked permission first before going forward with this, so they are fully aware of this. I decided to build off of their Tea and Tails cal, which is basically tea and tails. Yarn or pattern has to do with tea or novels or graphic novels, anything that's in a novelization form. Now, with that being said, I decided, why stop at books? Basically that. And I decided to make a family movie night, which runs basically the same way that theirs does, only the yarn and or pattern has to do with a movie, a musical, or a television show. Basically what you would do on family movie night. This is being co-hosted by the lovely John Michael and Jen of Color and Life podcast. I don't know if she's going to have this up yet for that. I still have to touch base with her, but mine starts February 1st. And if you haven't seen that podcast, it's a cute podcast, Mother Son. I highly recommend it. But that's basically it. The yarn and or pattern have to do with a movie. Now, again, same featured dyers are going to be part of that. Now, here's the other thing. Because it goes along with television show, Laura Smoot has a whole Game of Thrones line out there. That too is a double chance at a prize. She is a featured designer. Now, here's the thing. If you use any one of the featured dyers along with the featured designer, that gets you 3 chances at a prize. There will be prizes at this. I am debating on if it's going to be prize draw every 3 months or just at the end of the year. Bear with me. I haven't fully decided that yet. And that's the same thing with the year of the sock. I haven't decided on that yet either. But there will be prizes for this. Okay. That's it. There will be a thread later today put up by later today, I mean the 1st, for both these cows. For that family movie night. Now, on to Friday night VKNs. They're a success. They're going great. I want to see all of you guys. Come join me. If you are camera shy, you don't have to turn your camera on. If you don't want to speak via microphone, there is a way that you can keep your camera off, keep your mic off, and type to us and chat via the chat box, just typing. And we'll verbally answer you, but you just have to type what you want to say. There are a few people that started off that way, and now they're just like one of us. And by us, we do have regulars. I myself obviously am a regular. I'm literally there 7 days a week. We have some just Friday nighters, and we have some everydayers. If you are a stay-at-home mom, if you're on disability or whatever, I don't judge. I'm not saying that to judge. I'm saying if you have 5 minutes of your day, hop in, say hello, hang out for a little bit, knit a little bit, just get to know people. It's a way to socialize without getting out of your pajamas. Because 90% of the time, I'm still in mine. So there's that. Come join us. But Friday nights, it starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and goes well into the morning hours, sometimes 2, 3 in the morning. But I leave around 1. Not gonna lie. But there's always someone there. Okay? All right. Now, next up is the PHNT and Tails, which I already touched bases on. Penhook Needles is PHN. If you have any questions of that, I do suggest going to their thread and reading the rules completely, because for me, the rules at the beginning were very confusing because #lazy. Along with the Penhook Needles Ready, Set, Go, Cow. I'm very involved in both of them. I'm having fun with them. And that's why I decided to do the movie night over my group. Well, with that being said, I mean, I think I touched bases on everything. Let me just, yeah, okay. Yep, I did touch bases on everything with the announcements. Okay, so let's get started. In my Erin Lane medium Harry Potter sheeple bag that I'm missing the thing for, it fell off, I don't remember where it went, is my Plum Day socks. It's the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern, and that is by Erica Luder of Dreams and Fiber. You guys all seen this. It's a free pattern. You've all seen this. And this is what I have so far of the sock. It's my first, I'm still on the first sock. I haven't really, I'm just past the ribbon, but the yarn is Lady Fernico Creations in the colorway Plum Deluxe Happy Mail 2017-2018. Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And the needles are my signature needles that stabbed me to death. And this yarn. It's so pretty. I keep putting this down because of the pattern. Like, I have to sit there and pay attention to it because I'm not really used to patterned socks yet. And I keep forgetting it. I'm like, man, I love it. I want to keep working on it. I know. I'm weird. Okay. Next up in my Manicure Creations Harry Potter bag are my Always Slytherin socks. And there's no pattern. It's my own sock recipe. And the yarn is Biscotti Yarns in the colorway Snake. I'm literally almost done with the first sock. I am about 10 rows away from starting the toe decreases. Now, this is my bedtime sock. This is my bedside knitting, so that's why I am taking forever and a day. Sorry. My husband is lurking outside. Doing it. Now, this is where I was the last time we met. And that's where I am now. So, I mean, I did a good chunk of this. My husband's lurking outside the door. I did a good portion of this. It has to go back in my... So this is the sweater, and this is the scarf. Now, what I'm doing is, on this sock, I did a scarf, heels, toes, and cuff. And on the second sock, this sweater is going to be the heels, toes, and cuff. And whatever's left over is going to go into a scrappy sock with all 4 of them, because I have all 4 colorways, house colors. Okay, next up in my Knit for Brains Gummy Bears medium bag is Pudgy the Whale. The pattern is Neil the Narwhal and Wendy the Whale crochet pattern by Bunnies in Yarn. It's a paid for pattern. I am doing that. I know it's black and white. I don't. And the yarn I'm using, because this is for the Ronald McDonald House, the yarn I'm using is the I Love This Yarn in the colorway Sea Spray Stripe. And this is all I have gotten. I've gotten a few rounds of it done. Not much of it. I just started it yesterday, actually. Again, 60 toys by April. I gotta start somewhere. In my Erin Lane medium quotes bag is my Orange is the New Black socks. No pattern. It's my own little... Sorry, that has to go to my doctor. My own little recipe. I finished the first sock. Let me put it on a nice little trusty blocker for you to see, because I can't remember if I finished the sock before last podcast. First sock is done. Oh, look, it's my little turtle. These are my new sock blockers from Burning Impression. First sock is done, though. And the yarn is Into the World in the colorway Welcome to Litchfield. And this is how much I have done of the second sock. I'm on the leg. And these are on Knit Pro Zings. And this is a yarn I got last year at Maryland Sheep and Wool, when I couldn't knit socks yet. But I knew I was going to learn that night. And look at me go. And this is it in the ball. It's so pretty. Well, I guess you saw one of my acquisitions already. And next up in my my Erin Lane small drawstring dark mark bag is my lunchtime socks. Guys, don't judge me. Please don't judge me. It's made from No Makers mini sets. One is the cheeseburger colorway. The other one is the BLT. I finished the cheeseburger one. I have yet to cast on the BLT. This is the cheeseburger. This is the ugliest sock I've ever seen in my life. But I thought it would be fun and quirky, but it's still the ugliest sock. So basically, I did the cuff and the heel in white so that I could have more, so I could basically complete the sock. But it fell out nicely because this is the top bun, this is the ketchup and mustard. I figured that could be like mayo, pickles and lettuce. This is the cheese, that's the burger, and this is the bottom bun. This is the ugliest sock I've ever made. And I made scrappy socks. This one's ugly. This one takes the cake. So I haven't cast it on the second sock yet because I got very discouraged by this one because it's so ugly. So we'll see. But this is the yarn set that the second sock is going to be made out of. I don't know if you can see it with the glare. But yeah. And I got No Makers House Gnome in the naked colorway so that I can do for heels, toes, and cuffs on any sock that I make. Okay, ugly sock, go away. In my Molly Klein Designs Winter Cows bag is my Pinkalicious hat. The pattern is the Bankhead Hat by Susie Gorley, and the yarn is Yarn Cafe Creations in the colorway Pinkalicious. This is for me. What? Selfish knitting. I'm almost done with the brim. Now, I haven't made this pattern in such a long time that I forgot that it was a 1x1 twisted rib. So I'm doing a 2x2 twisted rib, which I actually like a little bit better. And it gives it a little bit more flexibility, I guess. Well, tightness, I should say. But that's and this is the yarn. It's 100% superwash merino, so it's probably going to pill. But I actually like her 75-25 worsted weight base. But she didn't have it in that colorway. So, yeah. Last but certainly not least, in my Tanny Cassie bag is my brand new cast on, which I cast on 2 days ago. And it's my Square Peg socks. The yarn is a Gales Art sock blank in the colorway Square Pegs. This is the sock blank. Okay. It's a beautiful sock blank. And this is the sock so far. I'm past the heel turn and the gusset. I did the gusset decreases already. So I'm on the foot now. So I'm hoping by the next time I see you guys, I will have a new one sock done. I don't see why I wouldn't, but yeah. I have Valentine's Day gift to make. That's why. But you see, this is what I love about sock blanks. Like, it's so different throughout it. And I'm doing it on my signatures. This is my second or third set that you saw. But yeah. I'm in love. Excuse me, guys. I am so sorry. That was just a big yawn. But, yeah. And there's no pattern. I'm just following my own recipe on this. But I had purchased a sock blank that you're going to see now that I want to actually make a vanilla latte sock out of. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I don't always drink soda, so that's like, ooh. Okay, now we're up to the acquisitions part. The fun part is what I call it. How much time? Ah, okay, plenty of time. Well, you guys already saw my new sock blockers from Burning Impressions. It's the same company that made my other sock blockers that have my logo on it. But, here we go, okay. Look at the turtles. They're so cute. You know me with turtles. Have to have all the turtles. Okay. Next up is a spoiler. So just letting you know. I signed up for Destination Lane, which is basically a collaboration between Destination Yarns and Eric Lane Bags. It's a monthly thing. 1 month you get yarn, the other month you get a bag. So this month I got the yarn, and this is the yarn for it, so spoiler. And it's called Destination Yarn in the colorway Iguaza Falls, and it is a DK weight, 100% superwash merino, 231 yards. It is so squishy and gorgeous. I already know what I'm going to make. This is going to be a toy for me, and I already know the toy, so don't you stress. Next up, from Molly Klein Designs, yarn in the colorway in Sweet Tea Yarns by Molly Klein Designs is I Put a Spell on You. I had made a shawl out of this back in October. I had two of this and grape soda, and I was looking at the shawl and I'm like, I need more of that yarn because now I want to either make this into socks or matching mitts. I'm thinking more socks, but look how gorgeous that is. You know, and I just messaged Molly, went, Molly, and she went, okay. Also from Molly, I got 4 DPN folders, cozies, needle cozies, because I need them. With the way I'm making socks, I need them. This one's cute. It's Lady and the Tramp. This has Ursula on it. This has Cruella de Vil. And this is Stained Glass Beauty and the Beast. They're all just about the 6 inches. That's what she said. for DPNs. I use 6-inch DPNs on my socks. Next up from Lolo Did It is the Fly Eagles Fly. Now, I am not an Eagles fan. I am not really a football fan, so please forgive me on that. But yeah, I had to get it because it looks like Slytherin colors, and it's the Fly Eagles Fly from Lolo. Oh, so squishy. I'm making this is going to be my Super Bowl cast on, which I'm going to get to in a minute. I'm going to talk about in a minute. And then this one is her new colorway, which is called the Quibbler, which is a Harry Potter colorway. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay. People, I'm obsessed with sock blanks. I got this one in the mail. This is from Gail's Art, and it's a single sock blank. And I think it's Lovey Dovey. I don't remember. It's not on the card, but this is it. I love it. This is the one that I want to make the vanilla lattes out of. And this next one, was a surprise from a close friend. Now, I didn't get permission to say her name on here, so I'm not going to. But after last week's episode, podcast 2 weeks ago, when I told you why I took a hiatus, thank you all for that reached out to me. It was, I appreciated it. It just made me feel like I'm not fighting this alone kind of thing. But she sent me this and basically told me to kiss the trolls goodbye and knit myself a nice pair of socks. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Look at the sock blank. The sock blank is from Bad Amy Knits, and the colorway is Rainbow Voodoo Moody. This is going to make some awesome socks. And I probably could get 2 pairs out of this. Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. What was that? Okay. Next up is my... Oh, yes. Okay, that I have to do left. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get everything out of this bag. Okay. Next up is my Socks That Rock Blue Moon Fiber Arts, and it's a sport weight, so I'm making a cowl out of it, and it's Don't Rain on My Craft Parade. Look how gorgeous this is. It's just so different. I saw it and was like, I need that. This is from Honeybee Knits. It is her minis, obviously, and for scrappy socks. They're all different colorways, obviously. One is Victorian Bee. The other one is Get It Together Levi. Then its colorway is And Away, Better Late Than Never, and Heart-Shaped Tattoo. They're all 80/20s, and they're all equal up to 20. They're each 80 yards, 20 grams. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Altogether, this is 100 grams. Then I ordered from Dragon Horde Yarn, and this is her colorway for her the collaboration with her mother, and it's My Favorite Murder. And this one is Blank Politeness, F Politeness, and it's so pretty and it's sparkly. Oh, you could see the sparkles. Gorgeous. Next up is my No Makers in the Galentine mini set. I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, that is too cute the way that they packaged it. It's in a chocolates box and it's all the minis. This is going to be a pair of socks. It's going to be scrappy socks. Also starting February 1st is the Jimmy Bean Wool Knit Along for the Olympics. And I ordered that. The pattern is Olympia by Lara Smoot. And the yarn is Lorna Laces. Now this is it. I have to cake it up because I'm actually doing the cowl. And it's called Splattershot Speckles and Stripes. It's 3 skeins in here. and it's about 644 yards, and it is a 80/20. Now the blue and the white, or the blue and the red rather, are separate skeins. This is the main skein. I have to kick that up. I cannot wait to cast that on. Now, I was searching by me for new local yarn stores because the one I usually go to, it's not my scene. And I'm not going to tell you why, because it sounds so rude, but it's not my scene. So I found a new one, and I went because they had hedgehog fibers, which is the main reason why I went. And this is what I got. It's caked up because this is, I was going to cast it on right away, but I changed my mind. I cast it on my sock. I needed something that made me happy, and I cast it on my sock blank. But this is hedgehog fibers, sock yarn. And the colorway is Oracle. I'm going to cast this on next. And last of my yarn. Nope, lied. Here is another No Makers mini set. And it's called Perpinkles. Okay, now, last but not least. It's a new to me yarn. I've never heard of it, but people have apparently. And it's called Oink Pigment. And the Disco base, which is, this is made in Peru, and it's a 92 superwash merino, 8% Lorix, and it's called Dragon Scales and Frog Legs. Look how gorgeous this is. Now, I don't think it's going to make socks. That's the problem. I don't know. If you guys ever made socks from this, someone let me know and tell me how it wore, because I don't want to put so much effort into socks and they get holes. Otherwise, I'll make mitts out of this. Not a big deal. I've been wanting to make mitts. But please let me know. And last but certainly not least, I got a bag. I ordered an Adventure Walk bag from Silvershare USA. Now, this is my second one in this style, and I absolutely love the first one. The first one has a hat in it that I didn't work on recently, but it's right here. Let me get it. Okay. It's got the skein of yarn, the needles, and the hat in the first one. So I said, you know, I felt like I needed another one, so I ordered another one. Now, it's cute little Snoopy with hearts for Valentine's Day. I love it. It's so cute. Thank you, Anne. Now, Anne so graciously sent me something to review for you guys, and it is, please review on podcast. I designed them. She actually designed these, and I have to say, these scissors are amazing. First of all, they're cute. Look how cute they are. But look at the sheep. But secondly, they are perfect. They cut the yarn without snagging it and fraying it. And they're very, 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 very sharp. So let me give you an example here. Watch. It'll help if I had the yarn. No snags. Because sometimes they some scissors fray the yarn, like, because you have to keep going like that. No, these are perfect. One snip and it's done. Perfect. Now, I mean, I'm definitely gonna order another pair, but let me say, if you order these with a bag, she refunds the shipping. If you order them alone, there is a shipping fee. Guys, I really, really, really highly recommend these scissors. I actually was obsessed with the clip and snip ones, the ones that fold, and I haven't even touched them since I got these. Thank you, Anne, for this, but I mean, I'm definitely going to order another pair because I need one in at least all of my Notion pouches. I'm not even exaggerating. You guys could see. I don't even know what to say. They're perfect. Highly recommend them, guys. And they're so cute. The little sheep. Look how cute the sheep are. Oh my gosh. They're sheep scissors. Like cheapy, nitty, stitchy scissors. That's it. I highly recommend it. And that's it. I knew I said I had to get to tell you guys something, but I completely forgot what it was. I'm looking. I don't remember. My brain is farted. Yeah. It's about 35 minutes. That's good enough. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Complete mental blockage, mental blank. Okay, if I remember, I'll put it in the thread, but I don't think I will. Oh, I remember now. Sorry. Super Bowl cast on. I'm doing in the Yarn Around the World group. We are doing a Super Bowl cast on. It's not really a knit along. It's just, hey, we don't watch football, but we're going to be with our husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends who do. While we watch the game with them, we'll knit, and this is going to be the cast on. My cast on is going to be the Go Flyers Go. Go Flyers, excuse me. Go Eagles Go. This is, football, not hockey. And I am going to cast on a pair of socks and watch the game with my husband and enjoy it because he does like his football. He's so cute. Yeah. So if you guys want to join in, I'm going to start a thread in my Ravelry group, in the Crocheting Whovian podcast Ravelry group, and the Yarns Around the World Ravelry group. Again, everything will be linked below. But until 2 weeks, I want to say hi, bye, have a great one, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your evening, and hopefully we'll see you around Valentine's Day. Catch you then. Bye, guys.